me.
We'll see if Microsoft ever,
yeah,
right? Because Microsoft maybe we heard they're going to be potentially buying some more studios, right?
Yeah, they're supposed to be acquiring a big one this year. That's the rumors.
Yeah, we definitely did hear that they were in attempts of finalizing a deal. I would say by now, right? Because I mean, when the console first released last year, we knew that they were already making big moves by purchasing some of the companies that they did. And to get to the developer Bethesda, right? You were reading something that said that they had been working on Bethesda for quite a few years.
I think it was like a 3 years process.
Dang. Yeah, so
to get that purchase done. So this has been it's been in the works for years. It's not like, because I think when it happened, we all assumed like, oh, this is their answer to, right? Oh, Sony's studios, because
having all those good,
because look PlayStation has these great games coming out for the PS5. And then we saw Bethesda come out. Oh, that's their answer. Pow, right? But no, really, that was just the timeline that it lined up with. Because they've been negotiating this for 3 years now, 3+ years, right?
So
that's
it's
what's
interesting that they finally made the finishing, decision to complete the deal.
Right in line,
on the cusp
right?
Of, like,
yeah,
that's
what's interesting about
that.
That's
interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So I'm wondering if maybe it was just like, okay, we need to go ahead and pull the trigger on this, because of PlayStation or whatever, and because we're trying to get more things going on Game Pass, and we're really pushing Game Pass forward, or maybe it just was happenstance. It just came across that. But I'm definitely interested to see what they will finally make a decision on.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's a lot of great game studios that are out there floating around on their own, and it would be interesting to see what they take. We still haven't come across a new Bethesda game that will let us know for sure whether they will play an exclusivity type of game with it, and and maybe hold it for 6 months or something like that.
Yeah, we don't know what they're
3
gonna do
months,
yet.
Or it's lifetime or whatever.
Or just open it up to all. From
Yeah,
day
or
one,
just have it off top day one. It's available to everybody. So I would definitely like to see what type of move they're making with these studios.
The big news here, though, is that they're acquiring another studio just as big as Bethesda this year. So that's
what do
like
you
huge,
think?
man.
What are other big studios that are as big as Bethesda?
That are not bought by other people.
Right.
UB. I'm thinking UB or EA. UB or EA.
UB would be a good one. EA, pass.
UB would be really great.
I feel like EA would be out of the question because they've already done a deal with Game Pass for EA Play.
But I'm thinking the reason why I mentioned EA is because of that deal. It makes it seem like they're in negotiations. Yeah, it makes it seem like they've been
hey,
talking.
Let's put your games available.
Yeah, it just
on
makes
Game
it
Pass
seem
and
like
see
they've
if
been
they get
talking.
played.
Yeah, it just makes it seem like they've been in cahoots.
Yeah, because for people
for a
like
while
us, we
now.
don't play too much sports games. But I would say maybe for internationally, maybe it would be a good move. Because I know a lot of the sports games are pretty popular.
I mean, they have a couple more games in sports, but yeah, EA is basically known for sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The FIFAs, the 2Ks, the Maddens, right? Yeah.
But I mean, what type of a game changer would it be to get like Uplay? You know what I mean?
That'd be sick,
dude. UB would be good for us.
That would be nuts.
But I mean, we would quantify EA as just as big as Bethesda,
cool.
right? That'd be just as big an acquisition as Bethesda, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't interest us personally as much, but that would be a big one. But yeah, I would love it if they acquire. But what's cool is there is one that's happening, right? So that's what's crazy that we can sit here and we can speculate. We're not wishing any longer. I hope there's actually real possibility that they can acquire UB, right? And then we get all UB games.
EA has some decent other games. Battlefield. They have Plants for Zombies, which I'm a personal big fan of. All the Plants for Zombies games. They got
pretty fun.
They got.
Isn't the Just Dance EA?
Or is that
I don't know.
UB?
No. Oh, is that UB?
I do not know.
I was like, because I think they have dance games too.
Yeah.
Like a lot of athletic, right? Yeah, like athletic in general, whether it be sports or like dancing or something, right?
Dang, it's UB.
It's UB.
Just Dance is UB.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's
They got
cool.
a lot of different variety on theirs.
Yeah.
But
crazy.
I feel like they would want to get something like Just Dance or whatever. They'd have to bring something like the Kinect back, right? Because that would
That's true.
That's
How are you
something
gonna
that
play
would really utilize, the Kinect.
That's true.
Is those type of dance games and other
Yeah.
things like that,
Yeah.
I heard that they're thinking about. There was some rumors that they might unveil a new Kinect.
Oh yeah.
A new.
As long as
Kinect.
it's free.
To combat against
It's
what?
not going to be free.
Because the Kinect.
A camera. Free camera?
I was
there's-
just.
There's no way it's gonna be free. Yeah.
I wouldn't buy it. Heck no.
Even if it was like revolutionary in a lot of things that it did.
If it had VR, if it had some like, I would
mean,
contemplate
like augmented reality, or like I don't know. There might be some cool things you could do with it.
I mean, there
all
was
the voice
definitely
activation
some-
stuff. No,
that voice activation
I don't know.
stuff's a
I'm
little
just grabbing
touchy.
at things that they could do. But I'm just saying, what if it was like really cool? Maybe.
if it had some VR component like the PSVR, then like if Xbox is like, hey, here's the camera. One day this camera's gonna be for our future VR. Oh yeah, I'll buy it for sure.
I feel like they wouldn't even be able to enter the door with that. They would have
Yeah.
to come with the whole VR unit.
Or if they
Because
said you
who's-
could use
who's
this
just gonna buy
camera,
the camera
and it's
that none
I
of them
compatible.
know.
utilize?
You'd have to have the VR unit. I'm just trying to think of cool things they could do with the camera.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of like, what if it was like really smart AI, like, and you could say, Xbox change my channel to ESPN, or Xbox put this game on for me, or
Couldn't you
like it was
already
really
do
smart
that with
AI.
the OG
could do it
one
with the
for
old one.
The
360?
Kinect, I don't know all the features of the
Because
Kinect.
the old one had
but
it,
did have
in and
the-
out. It had a HDMI in and out, so you can
Yeah.
control your cable box and things like that.
Yeah,
'Cause it was supposed to
I
be
don't
like
know
a
how
HUD
streamlined,
or
how
like
the new one
how-
doesn't have-
I don't know how quick and streamlined it was.
Yeah.
I just don't know how well it understood your voice or not.
I do know that the Kinect was pretty cool with like body recognition and stuff like that, and like recognizing the area of the
That's true.
landscape that you're in. And when you compare it using like PlayStation Move, right? Not even VR, but just PlayStation Move, and then the Kinect. Like the Kinect was a much better product because you just had to deal with the camera itself.
Yeah.
And the camera
You didn't have to
pivoted
have
and
the-
moved, according to following you, where, you have these two controllers that you have to keep charged up on top of the camera and in order to play the PlayStation Move games. So the Kinect was a way more versatile,
Yeah.
like easier to use thing, and the PlayStation Move was more so on the gimmick nature. And it didn't fully get utilized until you got the VR, but there hasn't been enough backing in the VR, community to make those like worthwhile for like, a great purchase. You know what I mean? But that Kinect was something that was like pretty cool. It was pretty dope.
Yeah, I think
just
a lot
they
of
needed
people were
more-
just upset that they
more
were
to
being
it.
forced to buy it.
Yeah.
And like increase the cost of
Yeah.
the system.
That
I
was
think if
a
it's like
dumb
a
move.
separate purchase and it had all these cool features, then
Yeah.
maybe it would be something people would consider buying.
Yeah, maybe they can get some of the streamer market. Maybe they can make something tailored to streaming. Like, hey, this is the Kinect.
Yeah.
It has some
Streaming.
special streaming
Yeah,
features.
streaming could be big. Yeah,
Um,
I don't know what features. I'm just kind of
Yeah.
hypothetical throwing out to
Gotcha.
like,
To
what
be
if it
able
had
to-
cool features that you really need? Then would you consider buying it? Like maybe,
Imagine
I
if
would
it was
have
like
to
a
know what the
4K
features
camera or
are.
something crazy like that.
Yeah, like if it had
wide
4K
angle-
or
a 4K
would be
camera
cool.
that had like lidar detection and all that stuff, so that you could play those games that
Mm-hmm.
would require some type of watching you move.
That'd be cool.
But like at the same time, it's able to record you so you can stream with it.
That'd be tight.
On Twitch,
Mm-hmm.
and people can see the game. They can see you. You know what I mean? All off the one unit or whatever. That type of stuff
Yeah.
would be really cool and
Yeah.
convenient. For a streamer. I mean, granted, the streamer's probably gonna have enough stuff to be able to
Yeah.
record themselves already, but
Yeah,
that type of stuff would be cool if they had those things on there. And it probably, I mean,
it'd be
something
neat
like that
too,
would
like
be more than
augmenting your
$100
reality.
though, right?
Like like it's picturing you and on your screen. You can like do certain things to like
Like
augment
swipe
the reality.
left,
Yeah,
right.
swipe or like
That'd be kinda cool.
you have
Right.
a picture and you can like maybe rearrange a room or something. I mean, all sorts of things you might be able to do, and just with
Yeah,
swiping.
maybe the tiles.
so you don't even
like,
have to put
move.
like a controller on, or you're just like
just
it's like
catches
the
your hand
the
movements
camera
and stuff,
notices
yeah.
where your hands are at. Like that'd be really neat. There could be like really cool augmented reality type
And
features with the
and I mean,
with the
that was-
cool
that was
high tech
already
camera.
there.
Huh?
That was like already there with the Xbox 360 Connect.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, playing Just Dance and all that stuff, like it caught all your arm movements
Yeah.
and stuff. And I
That
mean,
was dope.
Just Dance now catches your arm movements on like the PlayStation camera.
Yeah.
So that stuff is already there. It's just like, what else cool can you make it? And are there enough games to make it worthwhile being purchased?
Yeah.
If it's cheap, then I could see it being a nice little accessory that's purchased, because if we look at everything that Microsoft has given us for the Xbox Series X, there literally are no accessories for it.
Yeah.
There's nothing. You know what I mean? The PlayStation came out with a headset, a camera, a charging station,
Media remote.
You know what I mean? And a media remote. The Xbox Series X, Microsoft has literally only given us the Xbox. I don't even think there's been a charging setup. I think because they just keep the old one that they had
the
out
batteries
there.
in
There's
the old
nothing
one,
new.
yeah.
They just keep reselling the old accessories. Yeah.
Yeah, and they keep giving you those damn Duracells.
Yeah.
You know,
And we know that. We know why that is because they have a partnership with
because
yourself.
they have like a mutual
They have
understanding.
an energizing partnership.
I'm gonna keep making these controllers without that
Yeah.
lithium battery, and you're gonna keep
You
you
kick
know
some
selling
away,
us
yeah.
these Duracells at a decent price to throw in here. You know.
Yeah.
But-
So
I like you.